doesn't pay it, and the Demons come clear with the ball.
Kent halfback to the kick. Great mark for Melbourne. Charging in Giray, couldn't get the spoil. He's on the wing, neutral territory members side. 13 gone, final quarter. Hawthorn by a point, 80-79. Brayshaw's kick, trying to work to the front. Petrarca. Ball goes out of bounds in front of you. Doc Larkins for the Sage Institute of Fitness.
Well, both sides working very, very hard at the present time. It's going to be fatigue that plays a factor in this game. Giray just comes off complaining of some right groin soreness as well after that missed tackle.
38,818 are here. Tipping by Tuesday, Tim, it'll be 70,000 that have witnessed this absolute belter of a game. It was Segler. Tap, front of the pack. Pack there, we're going nowhere.
So, just on the Hawks back line, it's O'Brien, Brand, and it's also Heatherly. So it's a very young back line if they can get in there quick enough here, Melbourne. From the restart, it's Melbourne's ball. It was Melbourne's ball. Hill's got it for Hawthorn. He mongrels a kick forward. No one can mark it. Melbourne in control at the full. Bug shoots a hand pass to Frost. Quick kick to midfield, Tyson, who's been very good. Now to young McDonald, forward to the centre. He gave to Kenton, back to McDonald. Horrible kick, too careful. Peterson, though, gives to Stretch, running in from 40 and goals. And Melbourne are back in front. At the 14.5-minute mark, it's the Demons 13-7-85. The Hawks 11-14-80 on the Chemist Warehouse scoreboard.
Oh, well done, Stretch. It's how he plays, isn't it? Takes the game on. You saw him run just through the middle of the ground, then from halfback. He kept running. Oscar McDonald looked exhausted there. He didn't really want the ball when he got it back from Dean Ken. He grabbed a kick into the forward 50. Got a good bounce. Nice hands. Hawthorn player slipped over. All these things are going to be crucial in a game like this. And the young fella was good enough to finish from 35 out on the run. Over to you, Hawks.
Yeah, goes under the radar, Stretch. 20 disposals now, and he's on Brad Hill on the wing at this stage, who's only had the 11 disposals. So Hill would want to lift.
That's windows and doors don't build. Melbourne by 5 points. 15 minutes gone, final quarter. Ball is bounced back in the middle. McAvoy against Watts. McAvoy the tap. Burgoyne, great skills under pressure. Handball to Hodge, kicks around his body. First to react, Bernie Vince. I hope he's in somewhere in the big supers. Almost overdid it, but it ended up getting away to Harms. Harms' kick safely finds its way to Kent of Melbourne. He's on the wing members' side. Melbourne lead by 5 points. 15.5 gone, final quarter. 85-80. And Kent just slows, plays it. And Tyson, terrific as well, has the ball forward of wing. Pointing, and Tim, he goes long to a contest. Ball 35 out from Melbourne's goal.
Yes, danger for the Hawthorn defence. Falling ball. Nathan Jones away from goal to Stretch. A hero a moment ago. Further away to Viney, a hero all day. Further away to Vince. Works his way forward. Kicks into the 50. And he hits Thomas Bug on the chest. 40 out. Straight in front.
I don't want to sort of rain on the parade of Bernie Vince. I don't think he meant that.
No, it was a floater, wasn't it, though? It did a bit of everything in the air. It dipped. It looked like it was going to fall into the arms of Heatherly, but just did enough to clear him. I think that's where he was trying to go, Tone, but certainly not how he wanted to get there. But anyway, Tom Bug, what a big kick. He hasn't had a big day, Bug. He's just played a role. This is his 17th possession.
Just one goal each in the last quarter. They've been hard to come by, and this for a 2-kick lead. Bug comes in and kicks the goal. The Hawks are in trouble now. The Demons lead them by 11 points. 14-7-91. Hawthorn 11-14-80. 2 goals to Bug. 17 gone in the last term. Good return.
Sorry, Matthew. Sorry. On the Ray White countdown clock, stack of time, still 7.5 minutes to go.
That's right, yeah, plenty of time for Hawthorn, and we've seen them do it time and time again, but they've never had such an inexperienced team out there either. We've seen them do it with guys like Frawley in defence, and obviously Piopolo in the forward lines kicked the bag of 6 this year, so they need that bottom end. Like, they've got guys, O'Brien, Sicily, Brand, all these
Heatherly,
guys, Heatherly, so this is the inexperience we've seen.
Burgoyne goes into the middle.
It is Melbourne by 11 points. McAvoy, decisive tap. O'Rourke, quick hands. Hodge receives. Long to the forward pocket. Sicily in front of Jetta. Jetta got a fist on it, following up Gunston. Tried to knock it into the path of Segler. Well done, Frost. Ground level win. Got it to Buck. Little handball, Tom McDonald. He goes back to Oliver. He slow plays it effectively. And Buck takes the mark. Defensive 50 for Melbourne on the southern side. They're going to the punt road end. 18 minutes gone, final quarter. Chemist Warehouse scoreboard. Melbourne 91, Hawthorn 80.
Bug swings his kick to the wing. It's fisted by O'Brien for Hawthorn. Out near the boundary. Viney everywhere. Gives to Oliver, gives to Jones. Quick kick clears the centre line. Mitchell there for Hawthorn. Been very quiet. He's got a wounded head and he gives away a free kick here. It goes to Kent of Melbourne. I'll tell you what, if they get the next goal, I reckon they're home. The short kick to Watts, who's 70 out. His kick is hoping for Jetta coming up from the fence. Hill just knocked it out of his hands, or else Jetta fumbled it. Still Melbourne might win the day as they take it away from goal to Vince. Now to Stretch. Now to old McDonald, who feeds a hand pass to Vince. Just forward of the centre. Short ball to Watts in the corridor. And between centre and half forward, wanted to go. Goes back, stabs a pass, and Pedersen has taken a mark. 40 out, straight in front. He has the dagger in his hand.
Yeah, he does.
And he's going to try and put it through the Hawthorn heart.
Yeah, he does. And the hands on knees everywhere, the Hawks. They look exhausted. We know they've had some players go down throughout the game, but also guys that are out there pretty sore. So this should be it, Tim. Good call, I think, if he was to go back and kick this. He's done a good job today, Pedersen, back into the team. Haven't seen a lot of him this year, but done a bit of a job on Gibson at times and has an opportunity to kick a goal here to, you'd think, get his team over the line.
The Hawks have won 9 straight. Melbourne in front by 11 points, approaching 20 minutes. Pedersen from 45, glorious kick. The Demon fans at the Punt Road end were filling the air with red and blue, but the ball just halfway home. And Melbourne are 3/4 of the way home now, leading by 17 points. 15-7-97, Hawthorn 11-14-80 on the Chemist Warehouse scoreboard.
Oh, it's great to see. They're doing what so many teams haven't been able to do this year. Hawthorn have been in this position maybe 6 times for the year, and they've found a way every single time to get the job done. They were smacked by, I think, the GWS. They were beaten by Hawthorn, by Sydney, sorry. But they've got the foot on the throat here, Melbourne. They're enjoying it.
Going back into the middle too. He had about a 3-minute breather. He's going back into the middle. Rioli into the guts for the Hawks for one last-ditch effort.
The loss of Ben Stratton, that is really biting the Hawks now. They are the champions. They're on the mat. I don't know that Melbourne's quite landed the knockout punch, but 17 points the margin with 5.5 minutes of playing time left. They're well and truly odds-on favourite. Out the back, Smith rode it beautifully, has a bounce, ran away from Hunt. Handball missed its target going forward. Jetta empowered, grabbed it, ran a couple of metres. Up the corridor they go again. Knocked forward further by Pedersen. Wiedemann there, picks it up. Handballs to Kent, didn't quite get all of the way. Followed up by Pedersen. Handball into space. Garlett's got it 60 out for Melbourne. Round the body, can he find a man? Running onto it, Tyson. Watch, he'll snap around the shoulder. Now he's running to trouble, Jack. Somehow got the kick away to Tyson. Snapshot, snapshot for a goal. That's it, they've won. Tyson goal at the 21-minute mark. Great ground level effort from Watts. 16-7-103 the Demons, 11-14-80 the Hawks on the Chemist Warehouse scoreboard.
It's a look into the future, isn't it, for Demon supporters today. Dom Tyson, he's had a superb month of footy and he puts the icing on the cake. It's been Viney, the Captain Jones we know, but Tyson, Oliver's had his moments, Stretch, Harms, Oscar McDonald's been superb for the Demons. All the young players today have certainly outshone the Hawthorn young players.
Yeah, last quarter, 4 goals, 1 to 1 goal 2. Viney again, 9 disposals, plenty of clearances.
Well, it's gone now for the Hawks, 23 points the margin, and they're now going to have to win every one of their last 3 games to ensure a top 2 spot. This is a very serious setback for their campaign. The Demons win the footy from the clearance. Vandenberg weaves clear. A hand pass in front of Nathan Jones. Lewis, though, intercepts for Hawthorn. Helped it to Gibson, but it's all the while going closer to Melbourne's goal. Mitchell, Giray, they're under siege. Taken by Hodge. Quick kick, short kick. Gunston, hand pass to Hill. Hand pass to Birchall. Over the top, back to Hodge. Now forward to Bruce. Really quiet day. Nothing in front of him. Yes, there is. Sicily out wide. He can run onto it. He's got it. He tries to run it home, but he misses. It's not happening for the Hawks. It's the Demons by 22 points.
approaching the 23-minute mark on the Chemist Warehouse scoreboard.
And under 4 minutes now, Matthew, 3:50 of playing time on the Ray White clock.
Yeah, he's been disappointing, Sicily. You know, as Luke said earlier, he's been given a lot of opportunities. He's only young. I know he's kicked 20-plus goals, but he's had a pretty poor month. And if they're to win the premiership, they need more out of players like James Sicily.
Bernie Vince kicks to himself and goes short the Jetta. Hey, Luke, for windowsanddoors.build, I've loved Vince's game, especially with a really badly busted nose.
Yeah, he stayed across half-back the whole game, hasn't he? And we know he's such a good reader of the play, so it's a natural fit for him. That was possession number 28 for Vince.
Jetta's kicked to Vandenberg. They just want to play on at all costs now. Handball to Viney, magnificent. Pedersen up the ground, handball over the top. If it bounces up for Dean Kent, as Gibson bravely tried to follow him in. Kent kick, top of the square, Melbourne into attack yet again. Should have been a Hawthorn free there. Brand got it to Hodge, got it to Mitchell, got it to Giray. Up the corridor they go. Hill takes the mark inside defensive 50. Handball off to Segler, then to Burgoyne, then to Mitchell, keeps going. A scything one through the middle's missed its target. Turned over by Watts. Watts' pass is a ripper to Tyson. He's just going to burn a bit of clock as he takes the mark, 40 out. Dead in front for the Demons at the punt road end.
He knows his son Andrew, doesn't he? He is a beautiful kick of the footy. He's become one of the elite kicks of the competition, and he reads the play so well. We know in this situation they put him back behind the ball, and that was just, you know, late in the game as well. That was a piercing 55-metre pass to Dom Tyson, who can really cap off a superb day today with a second goal.
Melbourne leads by 22 points at the 25-minute mark. Dom Tyson to extend it, and he'll extend it by a goal. So in the last quarter to Tyson, Melbourne running away, 17-7, 109. Hawthorn 11-15-81, Chemist Warehouse scoreboard. Doc, I can see you down there one last time for the Sage Institute of Fitness, then you can safely go to the Melbourne rooms. Just the issues Hawthorn will be confronting as far as getting up for next week.
Well, Brent Stratton will obviously have a scan of the shoulder just to see. We need to have a look and see how bad that is and work out if it involves the AC joint. Luke Hodge is really struggling with right hip soreness. They'll work on that. James Frawley had a sore shoulder before the game, was a late withdrawal. Josh Gibson's got a sore ankle, but they'll look on that. And of course, Caden Brand, who also hurt his shoulder in this quarter as well, is struggling with the reconstructed shoulder. 5 problems today.
A glorious day for the Demons. Gawn wins in ruck, Burgoyne sharked it, gave to Segler, to Mitchell, whose hand pass was stolen by Petrarca, to Viney, to Brayshaw, one hand pass too many to Vandenberg, brought down, the Hawthorn defence closes in and forces a ball up, 40 out for Melbourne's goal.
2 minutes to go, Tim, on the Ray White countdown clock. Melbourne by 28 points and they get the stoppage. Tim dead in front of their goal, 35 out.
It's a big upset at the MCG. Hawthorn's ball, Lewis to Mitchell, upended. He's had a very, very modest day. Hawthorn break away though. Smith gives to Burgoyne. Quick kick to Gunston, but he's behind the centre. Wanted to hand pass, just couldn't get it to where he wanted to go. So he went to Burgoyne, which wasn't a great spot. He has to give it off to Whitecross, who leans back on a barrel. Kicks into half forward. Jack Watts up in front, couldn't quite hang on. O'Rourke squeezed out a hand pass, didn't get a result. The Demons hold things up and force a ball up about 65 from Hawthorn's goal.
Jack Viney, magnificent. Can you just bang out his stats, please, for windowsanddoors.build?
11 kicks, 28 handballs, 39 disposals.
How many contested as Smith kicks it high to
16,
half forward?
But 8 tackles, 7 clearances.
And then back with the flight of the ball, Max Gorn takes a magnificent mark. His afternoon please, Matthew, as well.
He's at 15 disposals, but he's taken 10 marks, don't.
So Melbourne just doing as they like now. The kick goes to Vandenberg, running hard to receive at half forward. Brayshaw marks. Half forward right, southern side. We're a minute to go and Melbourne leads by 28 points, and you will hear an almighty roar, the likes of which this great old team has not bellowed out for some time. But what a day. And we know Hawthorn is absolutely underdone. We know they've got some injuries, but what an afternoon for the Melbourne Football Club. As Angus Brayshaw takes a bit more time off. Don't think even the countdown clock doesn't work after 2 minutes. He comes in now. This to send them home delirious from 55 metres. Decides to square the ball. Big Maxi Lou. Oh, he got it!
Maxi!
He got it! I dare you to give him 5 big supers. I dare you.
His hands.
How magnificent. Pack mark 20 out for Melbourne.
11 marks, Max Gorn. and just he's marking in the back half, the front half. There's no ruckman who has a better pair of hands than Max Gawn in the competition.
I'll wait for this reaction too from the big fella if he can kick this after the siren.
Listen to that. Now, if the crowd can be quiet, they'll get a double cheer if Gawn can goal. Deliberate run in from 20 metres out, ball's on and he's missed by it. You talk about walking all over the punchline for one of Rodney Dangerfield's gags. Well done, the Demons, 29-point winners.
It's a grand old flag, it's a high-flying flag, it's the emblem for me and for you. It's the emblem of the team we love, the team of the red and the blue. Every heart beats true for the red and the blue, and we sing this song.